This is typical of what our congregation looks like. So, all right, here we go. The Mississippi Squirrel Revival. Well, when I was a kid, I'd take a trip every summer down to the Mississippi to visit my granny in her antebellum world. I'd run barefooted all day long, climbing trees and phrase a song. One day I happened to catch myself a squirrel. Well, I stuffed him down in an old shoe box, punched a couple of holes in the top, and when Saturday came, I snuck him into church. I was sitting way back in the very last pew, showing to my good buddy Hugh, when the squirrel got loose and went totally berserk. Well, what happened next is hard to tell. Some thought it was heaven, others thought it was hell, but the fact that something was among us was plain to see. As the choir sang, I surrender all, squirreling up pub noodles, coveralls. Huck leaped to his feet and said, "Something's got a hold of me." Yeah. The day this squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in sleepy little town. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They would jump in pews and shout, "Hallelujah!" Gets better. Well, half at the aisle dancing and screaming. Some thought he had religion, others thought he had a demon, and half thought he had a weed eater loose in his fruit of the looms. He fell to his knees to plead and beg, and the squirrel ran out of his breeches leg and observed to the other side of the room. All the way down to the amen pew where sat Sister Bertha, better than you, who'd been watching all the commotion with sadistic glee. But he should have seen the look in her eyes when that squirrel jumped the goddess and crossed the thighs. She jumped on feet and said, "Lord, have mercy on me." As the squirrel made laps inside her dress, she began to cry and then to confess the sins that would make a sailor blush with shame. She told of gossip and church dissension, but the thing that got the most attention was when she talked about her love life, and she started naming names. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in a sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They would jump in pews and shout, "Hallelujah!" Well, 7 deacons and then a pastor got saved, and $25,000 was raised, and 50 volunteers for missions in the Congo on the spot. And even without invitation. There were at least 500 rededications, and we all got rebaptized, whether we needed it or not. Now you heard the Bible stories, I guess, of how he parted the waters for Moses to pass. All the miracles God has brought to this world, all the miracles that God has brought to this world. But the one I'll remember to my dying day is how he put that church back in the narrow way with that half-crazed Mississippi squirrel. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in a sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke down in revival. They were jumping in the shout, "Hallelujah!" Alvina Frank. You know, I just want to say this,